believe so very much. Let's get this going. We'll talk a little bit about how we can build a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation with artificial intelligence, and we'll have some fun with this. And I will just on my basically my setup is as follows. I have this main computer and I have a screen here and a screen here. And on the right hand side, I'll work. Okay. Which means you'll see me a lot looking to the right because I need to work on that screen. All right. So it looks like we are live and you can give me, I will only pay attention to the LinkedIn live. Okay. So you can give me maybe a thumbs up on the video so that I can see that you are all with me and you are dedicated to spend probably about 20 to 30 minutes with me. Okay. So definitely want to know that. If you could give me a thumbs up right now, that would be much appreciated. And again, I will monitor the comments as well. So what we will do is, first of all, you see here in this space is kind of empty, right? So ideally, I would have had an image here that represents the idea of artificial intelligence, right? So I'm not sure if my software here does that. I do have a feature that lets me do overlays. So I'm going to try and make that happen, see if that is possible. Okay. And for that, we'll be using a artificial intelligence graphic design engine. All right. So give me a thumbs up, give me a like if you want to see how basically in real time I show you how I do that. So on my screen, again, I told you I'm going to look a lot to the right-hand side to look at my screen. On my screen, I'm going to bring up a site called Art Smart. Of course, I need to share the screen with you as well. Otherwise, you can't follow along. Okay, so here it is. It should be coming up any moment. I'm going to turn it on. Okay, so Art Smart is the tool, the artificial intelligence tool that we're going to use here. And what we'll do is you can message me, by the way, if you want a link for this with a one-time deal where you pay only once, a one-time fee, and you have this for life. Okay. So we're going to click generate image. And then here in this field, I will enter image that represents AI technology for presentation generation help. I don't know. So, and then here, here I can select the resolution. Okay, so will make it a rectangle. So now I can click here, generate, and it comes up with that image. I kind of like that, so I'm going to download it. And now what I can do is I can turn this off and I'm back with you. Okay. And I can use that as an overlay in my streaming software here. By the way, we'll take ample time on March 11th to really go through how AI can be used for you as a freelancer, a consultant, a business owner. If you want to be part of that, go to either scan the QR code here or go to AImasterbootcamp.com. Now, the overlay I'm going to upload to my tool. And then as soon I use Restream, by the way, to stream with you live. As soon as it is in here, I'm going to click show, and here it is. Okay. Now it's a little bit too large for my taste. I don't know if can I actually arrange it where I can be seen as well. No, the overlay is just going to hide me, and that is fine. But if I had a presentation, maybe we can use it later. Okay, so I'll hide that again, and then we'll be. I'm back. So what we'll do next is I will show you a video that, because I pre-recorded that part, okay, and I'm just gonna be honest about that. This is a live stream, but that part I pre-recorded. So I'll show you how basically I used an app called Tome to use artificial intelligence to help me generate a presentation, a slide deck. And I first asked it to help me generate a presentation for artificial intelligence. And, the result was okay for very beginner level. All right, very beginner level. Now, of course, we are not beginners. I am not beginners. So that presentation that AI gave me was like, mildly stimulating. So I said, okay, let's try something else. Let's try use this technology to do something for me that is in a field where I don't have as much knowledge. So here's what I did. I asked it to create a presentation about hamsters. I wanted to make it funny. So hamsters, I want to be a new hamster owner as a pet, a hamster as a pet. And I actually was much happier with the result because what I saw was much closer to something that was helpful, informative, and also impressive in some way. So let's get, I just uploaded the video here into my tool. It's processing, it's about 10 minutes, so I should have done that beforehand. But maybe in the meantime, I'll talk a little bit about my masterclass. It's basically a free webinar that I have on March 11th, and I need you to be part of that so that I can really kind of go with you through a process where you can leverage artificial intelligence to make sure that you won't become obsolete, replaced, or that you will miss out on the power of AI. So in order to sign up for that, you would go to aimasterbootcamp.com. What you can also do is you can scan this QR code. Now, let me take a look. Do I have any reactions or questions? No, I don't. That's fine. We'll get to that later. How is my video doing? It's still processing. So a lot of people have asked me, what do you think about the risk of being replaced by artificial intelligence? And I think there is definitely, there is that risk. But I think all of us, and especially if you are watching this right now, understand that artificial intelligence can be a powerful tool for you to avoid being pushed out of business, to avoid being replaced by tools that you might not understand. And that is just something that, to me, is part of the course of history, right? If you think about, for example, way back when most people were farmers and they worked out in the fields. They didn't have much time to do anything but that. And then the Industrial Revolution came, and there were all of a sudden machines that did a lot of the work that people used to do by hand, like planting seeds, harvesting, taking in the crop, processing the crop. All of those things are essentially advances in how we do business, in how economics work, and I think they were good changes for mankind. Wouldn't you agree? Give me a like if you agree. So I have here a question. Sherry Armstrong asks, "What time is the event?" It is at 10 a.m. Central Time. Sherry, thank you for asking. So let's take a look at the video that I have promised you. Again, this is a pre-recorded video that I'm about to show you now, and I think you'll like it a lot because it's funny. So here it goes. A completely different field that I have no idea about, right? Maybe I can learn something about that. Create a beginner presentation on the topic of taking care of a goldfish. Goldfish, that's some, I know, of a hamster for new pet owners. There we go. So I'd be curious to see if we get present. Here we go. If we got something more like, I don't know, let's see, hamster care 101. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Hamsters are small furry rodents that make, okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Cool. So, maybe there's a way different usefulness for topics where you literally have no idea. Say your boss gives you the task to create a presentation about something that you really have not a lot of ideas around that, right? So let's go through this. Hamster Care 101, a beginner's guide. We learn about hamsters, cage requirements, its diet and exercise, grooming and healthcare, and socialization and bonding. Very interesting. So, an introduction to hamsters. Ladies and gentlemen, hamsters are small, furry rodents that make excellent pets. They are easy to care for and can be very entertaining to watch. They require minimal space and can be kept in a cage or aquariums. They come in a variety of colors, sizes, and breeds. Hamsters need regular exercise, a healthy diet, and a clean environment. They are social animals and can be kept with other hamsters, but they should be supervised to prevent fighting. They should also be handled gently and with care. Love it. More about the cage requirements is that they need a clean, comfortable home. The cage should be made of wire, plastic, or glass and should have a solid bottom. It should be large enough for the hamster to move around and have plenty of bedding, toys, and hiding places. The cage should be placed in a quiet, draft-free area. The cage should be cleaned weekly and the bedding should be changed regularly. It is important to keep the cage dry and free of mold, bacteria, and parasites. The cage should also be kept away from other animals and children who might try to handle the hamsters. In terms of their diet and exercise, hamsters need a balanced diet of fresh vegetables, fruits, and small amounts of proteins. They should also have access to fresh, clean water at all times. Hamsters should be given plenty of exercise, such as running on a wheel, playing with toys, or exploring their cage. Hamsters should not be overfed as it can lead to obesity. Treats should be given sparingly and only as a reward for good behavior. I didn't know they have bad behavior, hamsters. Hamsters should be given the opportunity to explore and play in a safe, supervised environment. The grooming. Hamsters should be groomed regularly to keep their fur clean and free of debris. They should also be checked for any signs of illness or injury. It is important to take the hamster to a veterinary, that's a difficult word for me, a veterinarian for regular checkups and vaccinations. Hamsters should also be handled carefully to prevent injury. They should not be dropped or held too tightly. It is important to provide a safe, comfortable environment for the hamster to live in and to monitor its health and well being. They are social animals and can be kept with other hamsters, but they should be supervised to prevent fighting. Oh, they should also be handled gently and with care. Bonding with a hamster can be a rewarding experience and can help create a strong bond between the pet and its owner. Hamsters can be trained to do simple tricks and can be taught to recognize their names. They can also be taught to calm when called and to respond to simple commands. Spending time with a hamster can be fun and rewarding. In conclusion, it looks like they make wonderful pets. You can have lots of good entertainment with them, but they require their minimal space, which need to be taken care of. They can live with the proper care. Hamsters can live a long and healthy life. They need a clean, comfortable home like everyone else, healthy diet, and plenty of exercise. They should be groomed regularly and checked for any signs of illness or injury. With the right care and attention, a hamster can be a wonderful pet. I love it. I really love it. This was so helpful. And I think I am way more convinced with this use case than the one about AI. Okay, so my dear friends, given the fact that you saw in real time how long it took me to create that presentation, and given the fact that the topic of having a new hamster is most likely a topic that was new to you unless you are a hamster owner, don't you think it was quite impressive that I was able to pull this off on the spot, not prepared, not having a presentation ready? If you think that was impressive, and I know 5 of you are live watching this right now, please give me a heart or a thumbs up in the comments. I want to see a comment here. Okay? Because I think that is really, really impressive. And I'm just thinking of use cases where someone asks me, hey, we have a meeting in 5 minutes. Can you quickly prepare a presentation about that topic? I think it is great for that. Okay. Sherry Armstrong says that's impressive. Yeah, I really think it is. And we are only in the initial stages of this technology. It is a free technology for everyone to try. Okay. But of course, I have a list of technologies that I want to show you how to use them logically in a sequence together so that it makes more sense in your business. And we'll do that in a Zoom call, live Zoom call, where you are on, I am on, and other people. I have already, I think, about 10 RSVP'd from all over the world, and I would like you to join us on March 11th at 10 a.m. Central Time. I'm in San Antonio, Texas, so it's the Central Time Zone. So yeah, I think that's it. I think I'll close this live stream now. Definitely, I want to thank you though for having spent some time with me. I think we are at 18 minutes. And by the way, if you didn't know, 21 minutes is on average the time someone is willing to give you online spontaneously without having had advance notice that they would spend time with you online. So 21 minutes on average. So if you plan something like me right now, doing this spontaneously, try to stay under that time if at all possible. Doing a live stream is a very powerful method. Why? Why? Because it is just a unique way to show your authentic self, to show who you are and who people have to deal with should they decide to join, to reach out, or maybe even collaborate with you. Okay. So anyways, thank you for your time. And I hope I will see some of you in March. And well, we are on March 11th. All right. Bye for now. Make it a great rest of your day.